just like Cornette said.
And also, the other...
I hear Karen Angle has just arrived at the Impact Zone. Let's send it to JB.
Cornette giving you 2 weeks to put together a team for Lethal Lockdown, but he's giving you till tonight to find a partner against AJ and Tomko. Rhino?
Rhino.
I think you're in the wrong locker room.
Actually, I'm not. Listen, I know you got the voicemails that I left you, and I understand why you didn't call me back. It's cool, I get it. But you know something? I've been going around lately, telling people, preaching to anybody who'll listen, AJ, Tomko, whoever, that you need to take care of your business, face to face, like a man. That's something that I didn't do with you. We need to talk.
Oh, you want to talk?
Yeah.
Now you want to talk. I don't care what you have to say.
That wants to see you real bad. Just you got to see right through this door, all right? Put your crown on.
Why don't we?
Just put it on, trust me.
Why? I mean, I don't, you know when I wear it.
What's your name?
AJ.
No, what's your name?
AJ Styles.
No, Prince of...
Phenomenal. All right, I'll put it on. Okay, ready? Yeah. Karen! Oh my God! Are you okay? Oh my God! How are you so? I was so worried about it. I couldn't get in touch with you. I was worried sick. Where? How?
I know, AJ, I've been thinking about you too. But I had a few things that I needed to sort out on my own.
Sort out? Like what? What'd you have to sort out?
AJ, it wouldn't be fair if I told you before I told Kurt, but just trust me, everything's gonna be okay.
Okay? Nothing's okay. I mean, what's going on? I don't even know what you're talking about.
AJ, just trust me. Everything's gonna be okay. I have to go right now, but just trust me, okay? Okay? I'm so happy to see you.
Okay. All right, I'll see you in a little bit, okay? All right. Man, that was awesome, Jay.
Hey! Is she in your head again? You gotta be kidding me with this. Hey, look, man, we got Christian right where we want him. He's got no partner. Get your head out of your... Get your head in the game. Let's do this. Come on, me and you.
Hey. I'm fine, man. I'm fine.
I've heard it before. You are not fine. I'm sick of it, AJ. I'm sick of this schoolboy crusher you got on her. I'm sick of all of it. Get your head up your and let's do this tonight. You gonna do it or not?
I got it. Why do you guys keep grabbing me? I got this.
Because I gotta get through your flipping head.
You're an idiot. That's what... Seriously? Give me that.
You know, time's running out. You have yet to pick a partner for your match against AJ and Tomko, and we saw that you went to Rhino, and that didn't really work out so well. So who are you going to turn to next?
Yeah. All right, Christian. Who are you going to turn to next? I'd like to know that myself. I mean, did I not do... Whoa, let me finish. Did I not do everything I said I'd do at the pay-per-view? I went toe-to-toe with Kurt, right? I still got plenty of diesel left in this tank. I don't know what's going on. You go to Rhino and not to me? I should be on the short list, man. I just don't understand what's going on around here. I'll tell you, I'm fed up with it. So what's it going to be tonight, champ, huh? You going to go out there alone? Am I coming down with you?
Big Kev, where have you been all my life?
All of that weight, all of that force, catapulting him back in his neck, going right across that bottom steel cable.
There's nowhere for him to go, and it just cuts off the windpipe and takes out the air, and you can see Christian Cage gasping for air, just trying to get himself straightened up. He's got to get Kevin Nash in this matchup, or it's going to be over because they've got him isolated on their side, Mike.
Total beatdown from the reigning TNA World Tag Team Champions in this non-title matchup. Styles turns it over to Tomko. Look at the ferocity of those big overhand rights, one after the other.
Man, you can just feel the violence. You can just feel the intensity. It's just amped up a few levels. And while the referee was distracted by Tomko, AJ Styles was putting the foot to the neck of Christian Cage and cutting out more oxygen. But Christian Cage out of desperation, fighting back. But oh, what a knife edge shot by Tomko. You can hear it all the way through the impact zone.
Lit up the chest of the Instant Classic. Quick snap suplex. Quick cover. Oh, 2 count only before Christian rolls his shoulders. But you're right, he's got to get Nash in.
He's trying to do too much by himself. And again, I know right now that Tomko and AJ are keeping him from the tag, but he's got to find a way to get over there. But look at Christian, almost dead on his feet, and he dives, reaches, but he just can't get there, and Tomko drives him back into the turnbuckle.
You saw in one of those camera shots a look at the face of Kevin Nash, and you can also almost sense frustration from Nash at his inability to get in this match. Christian trying to fight off Tomko. Boom! And then that tornado DDT!
How wicked was that? I mean, you just saw face that just went blank. But now Christian Cage has got to get to his feet. He's got to get over the big cat. See him reaching those long arms. He's got to make the tag because Tomko is wiped out. Look at him.
Close, scooting back. I think he's got his bearing. There's the tag, and Nash is legal.
And here he comes, and what a shot to AJ Styles. AJ runs out to meet him. Bad mistake, because it was a bad smack to the head. But now look at AJ. Gets on the back of Kevin Nash, pulling on the head. But Kevin Nash turns it into a side slam.
And the cover. There's two. Oh, my. Tomko out of nowhere to break it up.
Now Tomko, keep in mind, Christian Cage has got to be wiped out. You don't know what he has left in the tank. But look at this. As Tomko goes to use the ropes, Christian Cage has enough to pull him down, and Tomko goes over and hits the rail.
Yeah, Tomko flies into the guardrail. Boils down to AJ and Nash. Right hand by Styles. You're not going to try the Styles clash on this 7-footer.
I'd love to have seen him, and that's what happens when you try that. Look at his back bow up when he hits. Now that's taking a bad landing. And Christian Cage now going to the top, as you can see, Kevin Nash holding him off. And man, front splash on top of the powerbomb. Two. Oh, Tomko pulls him out.
You saw the jackknife powerbomb. The follow frog splash by Christian. 3D.
What on earth?
What the hell are they doing out here?
What on earth? But Team 3D, get in this matchup. You see Nash and Cage just by reflex fighting him off. But Team 3D has now come in this. The numbers are going to take over, and you can see 3D double up on Nash.
The referee has called for the bell. An obvious disqualification here. But the first question that comes to mind, has Team 3D made a deal with Tomko for lethal lockdown?
Well, you know, that's the thing about lethal lockdown. Everybody wants to be involved. And obviously, Team 3D is showing them what they've got. And you saw the low blow on Cage. Devon holds up Nash, and the kick to Nash's face.
Talked about numbers. Now you're seeing what numbers are all about. Tomko, Styles, Brother Ray, Brother Devon, 4-on-2 against Nash and Christian.
Oh no, Tomko. AJ Styles is their double teaming Christian. Oh man, there you see. As Christian Cage has been laid out, and now Brother Ray, Tomko, Devon, AJ holding off the rest of the chair. They got big Kevin Nash laid out in the middle of the ring. Oh no, over the knee. No, no. Oh my God.
How many times have we documented the surgeries that Kevin Nash has had on both of his knees? And again, Brother Ray holds a steel chair, and Devon uses the other chair like a spike.
Unbelievable. Now you see Christian Cage laying his body over the knees to try to protect him as Tomko and AJ pull him off and start beating on him. And here comes Brother Ray with the chair. Oh no, he's got it on the neck of Christian Cage. No, somebody stop this.
We've got to get some security in here. Get Cornette in here as well.
Oh, this is just going crazy. Security everywhere. Cornette trying to break it up before somebody gets killed.
Good God. All hell is broken loose in the impact zone.
We heard Brother Ray say that he wanted to get a piece of somebody no matter who it was tonight. Whether it was the Gun, Cornette, Shark Boy, or reality TV stars.
But I've still got to ask you, as we see the hug, do you think that 3D, do you think Brother Ray and Brother Devon have made a deal with Tomko for lethal lockdown?
Well, you gotta say it was a nice audition. If that's what they were doing, they sure have made partners and friends tonight.
What the hell's going on here?
Well, that's Joel from Survivor Imagination. Look at this. You can see Team 3D giving him a hard time.
Oh, God.
Brother Devon is cold talking.
What the hell? Oh, God. And he's pulling over the guardrail. They're beating him around here.
This is unbelievable, man. Unreal. What's going on?
The guy was against. He was against the TNA, and 3D's beating the hell out of him.
AJ Styles, the Prince of Phenomenal, apparently has a special guest he's bringing tonight to the Impact Zone. Hi, Jim.
JB, be a help, not a hindrance. Add a match to tonight's program. The War Machine Rhino is going to be going one-on-one with one of the captains of the Lethal Lockdown teams, Tomko.
Crystal! Are you kidding me, Crystal? Why did you do that? He's sick of me. You're sick of me. This is crap. Okay, what did I do to him? Nothing. I come here minding my own business. Everyone knows I had this special guest I want to bring, super special guest. Oh, I'm going to kill her. And now what? Cornette booked me in a match? Why? I'm not even supposed to be booked tonight. This is...
Okay. AJ, you're booked. It's done. You're going to have to live with it. But what I want to know is who is your special guest?
Oh, like you don't know.
What's up there, sweetie? How you doing? Remember me?
Yeah.
Of course you do. AJ, come on, bro, relax. What's gonna take you out and get a creamsicle or something like that? We opened up the books. You're a part of the family now.
Part of the family?
Yeah, Tomko didn't tell you? He came to us last week. We're gonna be your partners at Lethal Lockdown. Tomko asked. We accepted. It's kind of like you and Karen. You see, me and my brother Devon, we are so far ahead of the trend that when the trend happens, we've already beaten it to the punch. We know what the people out there want to see. They want to see Team 3D against AJ and Tomko going out there and fighting each other. But we're not giving them that. We're not going to give them Team 3D kicking the crap out of you guys.
Or maybe they want to see AJ Styles and Tomko beating the crap out of Team 3D.
Whatever, bro. It's cool. The bottom line is, we are going to turn into a well-oiled machine. The four of us fighting as one inside of that cage, and we will destroy Christian Cage and that old, decrepit Kevin Nash. Now listen, you all looking good today. You go get ready for your match. Uncle Ray and Uncle Devon will be watching. And Booker, beware.
Rhino, I know there's been bad blood between the two of you in recent years. At your request, I asked Rhino to come to this sit-down interview. And quite honestly, initially he turned me down. He was against it. So I have to tell you that if I find out that you set me up, if you did anything and do anything to embarrass Rhino, anything at his expense, then this will be the last time that you're on my interview set.
I'm not here to embarrass anybody. I'm not here for anything like that. I'm here to talk. I'm here to clear the air between myself and Rhino. Rhino, I've had some serious time to reflect here over the last few months. It's kind of made me sit back and reflect on my own career. The things that I've done, the people that I've stepped on, that I've stabbed in the back, the things that I had to do that I felt were good for my career to make me become a two-time world heavyweight champion. And you know something? To be honest, I thought about all those people, every single one of them, and you know what? It didn't bother me. You can't sit there and honestly tell me that you didn't know that your daughter got a birthday card for me every single year. And I'm not saying that makes it right, makes anything that I did right. I'm just saying that I still considered you a friend even though we weren't talking, we were distant. And through all your drinking stuff, all those problems you were having, I should have picked up the phone. All I'm asking you is this. I'm not going to sit here and grovel and apologize to you because that's not going to do either of us any good. All I'm going to say is let me lead by example. Team Cage needs you. When Kevin Nash and I were talking about who can we get as a partner, the first person I said without even thinking, just instinct blurted out of my mouth, Rhino. We need Rhino. We need you to be a part of Team Cage.
Are you done? What, do I look like a fool to you? Some sort of joke? You know, it's not the fact that you hurt me. It's you hurt my family and my friends. And I'll tell you something, I never told you this before. Hell, I never told anybody this before. But one day my daughter was watching TV. And what was on TV is you bloodying me up in the middle of that ring. And as my ex-wife, her mother, walked in that room and saw what she saw, she ran over to the TV as quick as possible and shut it off. And as she turned around and looked into my daughter's tiny little innocent eyes and seen that tear rolling down her cheek, and with a confused look and a confused voice go, "Why is Uncle Christian hurting my daddy?" And because of your actions, her mother had to look her innocently in her face, in her eyes, and say, "Uncle Christian," because you know that's what she still calls you, "and Daddy are just playing." You don't think that bothers me? You can take me out in that ring, you can beat me, you can bloody me up. It doesn't bother me. But when you hurt the people that I love the most in this world, that bothers me. Let me ask you another question. How are you going to fix things with my daughter, Kiara? How are you going to fix things with her?
We are back on Thursday Night Impact. This is the continuation of the one-on-one matchup. It's Tomko, one of the captains for Lethal Lockdown, squaring off against the War Machine Rhino, one of the men that Captain Christian Cage really wanted to recruit for his Lethal Lockdown roster.
Well, think about it as you saw a nice shoulder block by Rhino as he goes right in there. And here comes a belly-to-belly on Tomko. Think about this, Mike. Christian Cage running out of time. Jim Cornette mandated that he had to get that team picked, and he's running out of time. And right now, it's just Christian Cage and Kevin Nash.
Wait a minute. Where did AJ Styles come from? Just as Rhino was setting up for the gore, AJ clipped him, and then AJ rolled underneath the ring, and then Tomko with the clothesline.
What a wicked clothesline. Two, as it's done, as AJ Styles hides underneath the ring.
Oh, you talk about a tainted victory. That is the definition right there. I never saw AJ Styles. Explosive move. Completely took Rhino out of his game. He turned right around, and then that decapitation clothesline leads to the pin. And you can see some of the fans here in the Impact Zone, they're trying to inform referee Earl Hebner not only of what took place, but the fact that AJ Styles is hiding underneath the ring.
Well, Earl Hebner now listening to the crowd as they're explaining, like you said, that AJ Styles is underneath there, and there he is. And you can see AJ trying to hide, but he's been caught red-handed.
Yeah, guilty as charged, AJ. And you can see referee Earl Hebner getting right in his face right here, trying to ask some questions about what went down. I think Earl Hebner should reverse this decision.
Oh, absolutely. And you can see Tomko leaning over, trying to put his 2 cents in. But, Earl Hebner now pointing at Tomko. Tomko just furious. Earl Hebner's got to make a move. This is unbelievable. You've got to disqualify this match. As AJ Styles, out of nowhere, right before Rhino was going to gore Tomko and cut him in half, AJ Styles broke it up.
And you can see that Earl Hebner has had it up to here with AJ Styles. AJ getting in and trying to convince Earl that he had nothing to do with this. Reverse it. Oh, no, just as he was going to reverse the decision, here comes Tomko from behind. Look at these big clubbing blows, and now the 2-on-1.
Oh, yeah, the double team is Tomko and AJ Styles just beating on Rhino's head. This is just unbelievable. Somebody put a stop to this. Rhino, hey, wait a minute. Here comes the instant classic. Christian Cage running into the rescue.
I think Christian Cage trying to send a message here to Rhino that he's going to be there. He's going to be there to watch his back to back him up, and the War Machine's got to love this.
Well, I think Christian feels like he's got so much to make up for, all the things that he's done to Rhino. Well, this is a chance maybe to show him that he can be there for him as he sends Tomko and AJ Styles out of the ring.
I mean, they've got to think about the long-term history. They were best friends. Yes, they become bitter enemies, but you've got to love the fact that Christian Cage was there for Rhino in his time of need.
Rhino right now, you can see the confusion in his face. He doesn't know what to think. I think he now realizes that it is Christian, and he's got the hand out. Will Rhino accept?
Well, now this is making sense. Christian Cage knows that his back is against the wall when it comes to filling out the team roster for Lethal Lockdown, and the meeting with Jim Cornette just paid off.
Now does this mean that Rhino's now become a member of Team Cage for Lethal Lockdown?
I mean, it's got to signify that. Look at him standing tall, side by side. Wait a minute, here comes
Styles 3D. Oh, they just blindsided him from behind. And now it's a beatdown of 4-on-2 as Tomko and AJ get back in the ring.
The team that Tomko has lined up for Lethal Lockdown, 3D, AJ Styles, and Tomko.
Well, here comes Kevin Nash, and he's got a steel chair. And look at everybody scram out of the ring as they don't want Big Kevin to crush him with a chair. Oh, he's standing tall.
Talk about a preview of Lethal Lockdown at our Lockdown pay-per-view event. That's exactly what we have here.
Pump the brakes! Pump the brakes! Hold on 1 second!
Now what, Cornette?
3D, you want to get involved in everybody's business tonight? I'll give you some of your own. It's going to be Team 3D in that ring against Christian Cage and the War Machine Rhino.
Oh, yes! Can you imagine Cage and Rhino together?
And just think how important this is for Team Cage at Lethal Lockdown, because tonight, Christian and Rhino get a chance to show the world that they can coexist against Team 3D.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lethal Lockdown is just 4 weeks away, and I am here with the members of Tomko's team assembled for the Lethal Lockdown match. Tomko, I am very impressed with what you have here.
Look, it's simple. I should have been the leader the whole time, not Christian Cage. Me. You know why? Because I got a week to go. My team is standing right here.
That's right.
What has Christian got? He's got Rhino. This guy hates him more than I do. He's got Kevin Nash. He's a little washed up. Maybe a lot washed up. Got left, what, one leg left to stand on? Hey, you know what, Kevin, up until now, you and I have not had a problem. But align yourself with Cage, and we will break you too.
Hey, you know something? Cage said he made you.
He did. He did. He said he made me. You know what? Cage, instead of worrying about making me, how about you worry about this? At Lethal Lockdown, I'm gonna break you!
That's all! Break you! You see, Christian, break you! Do the math! You see, this is the pack that we're rolling with! This is the pack that's gonna be at Lethal Lockdown! And as far as I'm concerned, you, Rhino, and that washed-up Kevin Nash don't have a chance. But I tell you what, you can go and get some guys on your side, maybe the Machine Gun. How about even Curry Man? Or better yet, that no-good piece of garbage, Shark Boy. Well, I tell you what, tonight is the night. Tonight, you feel punishment. And it's Lethal Lockdown. Beat us if you can. Survive if we let you. Oh, my brother! Testify! Yeah! Here we go! Here we go! Right on!
Four to be captained by Christian and Tomko. They will compete in that dangerous 6 sides of steel. And once all 8 men are inside the cage, the top, loaded with weapons, it's lowered into place. And at that point, all hell breaks loose.
How about this? The quick tag by Rhino as he gets Christian Cage in there. After the shoulder block, that he takes the air out. Now Christian Cage, though, goes right into Brother Devon, and what a shot from Devon to the head.
You have to give Tomko credit. His team for Lethal Lockdown is already set, already in place. AJ Styles, Team 3D. Christian, well, he's 3/4 of the way home. He's got Kevin Nash. Amazingly, he has Rhino. 1 spot still open. Here's Christian for the cover on Devon, and 2 count.
Well, when you've got a match as vicious as Lethal Lockdown, you got to have people in that ring that have no scruples. You know what I mean? They got to be able to do anything to win, and Tomko realized that when he brought Team 3D in. But there's one thing you can say about Team 3D. There's nothing they won't do to get a victory.
Distraction from outside, the hook of the leg by Johnny Devine. Turns things back in 3D's favor, and then Brother Ray just nailed Rhino with a clothesline. After this commercial break, more of our Thursday Night Impact main event. And we're back on Thursday Night Impact. It's Team 3D versus Rhino and Christian Cage. Our tag team main event. Team 3D, Brother Ray, Brother Devon, totally in control.
Well, that's just the experience of working together for so long. I mean, they just know what the other one's going to do, and they have got Christian Cage isolated right now, Mike, and doing whatever they want to with him.
Listen to this, Don. I have just received word that Kurt Angle was so happy with how his public sparring session went down that next Thursday night, our biggest Impact ever, it will be yet another Kurt Angle Angle, public training, public sparring session, but this time his opponents will be AJ Styles and Tomko. Think of that. Kurt Angle wants to take it up another level.
Well, you got to give him some credit. It's brilliant, man. He's using so many different styles to train with. I mean, the MMA guys here today, and then think about the dichotomy of AJ Styles and Tomko and the different things that they throw at you. He is really getting himself prepared, so there's nothing Joe can throw at him that he won't be prepared for.
Christian lands on his feet and powers Brother Devon down with that inverted DDT. You'll also recall, Don, that next week, TNA fans, they can play matchmaker at the top of our live 2-hour Thursday Night Impact. Go to our website, TNAWrestling.com, and vote. Vote to find out who Awesome Kong will defend the TNA Knockout Championship against. That's all next week on Impact.
Nice block, and look at Rhino. He's fired up as he's going right after Brother Ray. You can see he's been waiting. He was frustrated. Look at him now. He's cleaning house.
There goes Brother Devon for the ride, and high up into the lights with the back body drop, and you hit it right on the head. Rhino on fire, double clothesline, took down both members of Team 3D.
I'll tell you something. This crowd, they just fire Rhino up and Spine Buster. Spine Buster. Here it is.
Pin.
1, 2. Oh, just too long. And Brother Devon able to get in there just in time.
And I've also received word that as Karen Angle was leaving the Impact Zone, she sent word that she wants a sit-down interview with me next Thursday night where she will address the situation with her husband Kurt, as well as all the rumors surrounding her love life. Boy, it is going to be the biggest impact in TNA history. Brother Devon, high risk from the top.
Oh, Christian's up top there as he's trying. Look at this. He's rolling him up. Oh, and wait a minute. Rhino pushed his Devon and the headbutt right where it hurts the most.
Right into his own tag team partner, Brother Ray. Devon sent to the outside. Christian slingshot crossbody block on Johnny Devine.
Man, you gotta like how Rhino and Christian Cage are working together. It's almost like they're excited to be back together. He's setting up for the gore. As you see, Brother Ray.
It is!
Gore! Gore! Gore!
Explosive move by the War Machine. Here we go. 2 and Tomko pulled him out. Just as Rhino was going to get the pin, just as he was going to get the 3 count on Brother Ray, Tomko pulls the referee out to the floor, and there you can hear the bell, the disqualification. Team 3D disqualified.
Tomko just creams Rhino from the back, and now AJ Styles comes in as they're taking free shot after free shot. But look at Christian Cage fighting with everything he's got. I mean, you got to admit, he does have Rhino's back, and he's just taking them all on. 1-on-4, but it's too much for him, Mike.
Boy, it sure is, and he turned right into that vicious shot from Tomko, who lays in the series of rights. Now Brother Ray gonna pick up the War Machine. Tomko's got Christian. Here comes Big Kevin Nash, the 3rd member of the 4-man team.
And he goes after Devon first, then after Ray. Now he's got Styles by the head. Look at Kevin Nash cleaning house. I mean, he is all but again.
Look out.
Oh, they got the legs. They got the knees.
Yeah, the knees that have been through so many knee surgeries taken out, and Curryman and Shark Boy have hit the ring to try and help out.
Anybody that can come out to help, as you see Shark Boy, Curryman, but oh, they've just caught in as Devon creams Shark Boy from behind. Here come the Motor City Machine Guns.
Sabin and Shelley now arrive, and they're going to try and help out Team Christian. And the Gun's doing pretty damn well, but now AJ's got Chris Sabin from behind, and AJ's going to try and beat him down. Look out, Shelley up on the shoulders of Tomko.
Oh, Tomko, what a backbreaker. Vicious shot by Tomko. Now Curryman gets it up the ropes. Oh no, 3D. A 3D on Curryman.
Well, Team Tomko has laid out bodies all over the Impact Zone. Now it's Christian.
He gets the 3D. You said it, Mike. Right now they're a well-oiled machine. And they've got Shark Boy up. And there's the Tornado Plex as they take him out. Wow, bodies everywhere right now as Team Tomko victorious in the center.
Oh, I think it's safe to say that Team Tomko sending a message loud and clear to Team Christian. Look at them stand tall.
Wait a minute. Could it be? Could it be? We haven't heard this music in months. Mike, could it be?
Check this out. The familiar images appearing all over the Impact Zone.
Could this be what I think it means? Sting here next week.
It's gotta be.
Sting next week.
I'm here backstage. You're going to see AJ Styles and Tomko, the World Tag Team Champions, taking on Christian Cage and Rhino in a Lethal Lockdown preview and a qualifying bout for the escape match at Lockdown, plus the main event after what happened last week. It's one-on-one tonight. The Stinger taking on the Tennessee Cowboy, James Storm. All that and so much more. Jim, what's going on?
Oh, that Neanderthal ninny, that bubble-headed booby. I had a doctor's appointment today. I was 2 hours late. As a matter of fact, I've got high blood pressure. My back's a disaster area. I'm a sick man, JB, a very sick man. But anyway, I was 2 hours late. I get here, and he, Ninny in there, has allowed Team Tomko to have a fifth member in the Lethal Lockdown match. His word is mine when I'm not here, so now I'm stuck with it. I can't lose all my credibility, but he's driving me to an early grave. I'm a sick man, JB. Did I mention that?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, for heaven's sake, I'm about sick and fed up with that boy. Wow. Suffering sciatica.
All right, take it easy, Jim. Wow. Hey, really, what's this about? Why'd you have a fifth member to Team Tomko? Why'd you allow this?
JB, this is real simple. Because Tomko asked me. Cornette wasn't here to make the decision, so Matt Morgan stepped up as always for TNA management and made a decision.
You stepped up?
Yeah.
Fifth member?
Yeah.
On your own?
On my own. Someone needed to do it. I mean, what do you want me to do? Somebody needed to be here to make a decision, and I did it.
All right. Guess we have to live with that.
Yeah, we are. More importantly, Christian Cage is going to have to live with that tonight as well.
On Impact, and TNA Tag Team Champions AJ Styles and Tomko take on the newly reconciled Christian Cage and Rhino.
Ladies and gentlemen, making their way into the Impact Zone, Tomko, the Prince of Phenomenal AJ Styles, and Team 3D.
Last week was called by TNA management the biggest impact in company history, and boy, did it ever deliver. We saw the return of the icon Sting to the Impact Zone. We saw the return of Sting to TNA, and just when it looked like we had that feel-good moment, the Tennessee Cowboy James Storm joined Team Tomko to totally spoil the return to TNA of Sting.
It was such a wonderful moment, Mike, today. The feeling was incredible. And then the despicable act by Cowboy James Storm, crashing Sting, shattering that beer bottle on the back of his head. Absolutely just one of the most disgusting things, and ruined what was one of the greatest nights in TNA history.
What did you think of the decision that was made by that big 7-footer Matt Morgan that has got Jim Cornette going absolutely nuts to allow Team Tomko to add the fifth member? Boy, I can tell you, ramifications from that are going to be felt.
Hey, Christian, what was that you always used to tell me? Let you do all the thinking? Well, in Team Tomko, we've come up with a new philosophy. We all do some thinking. So without further ado, Brother Ray, what do you think?
Having the World Tag Team Champions and the greatest tag team of all time in the same ring at the same time. Absolutely incredible. You know, we don't like to give credit to anybody else but ourselves. But tonight, we'd like to give a special shout out to two people. The first is Matt Morgan. Thank God Matt Morgan has an open mind. Unlike that old moron, Jim Cornette. Thank you, Morgan, for allowing Team Tomko to have a fifth member. And now, on to our second shout out. That fifth member, a man who last week made history, turned the wrestling world upside down when he took that glass beer bottle and smashed it right over Sting's head.
about your damn luck.
I guess we should have anticipated this. I think it was in the back of my mind that when we heard that Matt Morgan had given the okay for a fifth member of Team Tomko, that it had to be the man who spoiled the return of Sting to TNA, the Tennessee Cowboy James Corbin. There you see a beer bottle. Oh my, I tell you, I'm just so PO'd after what he did. Crashed it over Sting's head. You see Jacqueline out as well.
What a shock it was, Mike. I mean, I'd forgotten about James Storm. The last thing we saw was that fall at Destination X from Elevation X. But what a return for the Cowboy. I guess he made his presence known by smashing that beer bottle in Sting's head and now causing this dysfunction with Lethal Lockdown. We now have 5 members on Team Tomko.
Yeah, check out this Team Tomko welcome wagon for the Tennessee Cowboy and Jacqueline. Beers all around. Brother Ray having a swig, and I guess we're going to hear from James Storm.
I think we're going to hear from somebody else first.
Judging by that music, I think that the instant classic Christian Cage's presence is about to be felt in the Impact Zone, and he's not alone, my friend.
And look at this. You see the Team Cage shirts? Everybody's got one on. Christian Cage, Rhino, Kevin Nash, and the Icon Sting.
We talked about how important unity will be for the Lethal Lockdown match.
What are you, stupid, to come out here and interrupt my interview time? Trust me, Storm. Trust me, these people are thanking me. They don't want to hear some lush come out here and stammer and slur his words. I mean, I can't understand a word you're saying. You might blame it on the alcohol. I personally just think you're semi-retarded. And to prove my point, last week you did come out and hit Sting over the head with a beer bottle, but tonight, inside that ring, one-on-one, you have to face up to that when you face Sting.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be Storm.
Oh, and Tomko, I'd wipe that stupid look off your face, because in case you didn't know, you and AJ are going to team up and face myself and Rhino right here tonight. So if I can borrow a little phrase from a friend of mine, it's showtime! But we'll deal with you guys later. First, we need to address something else. I want to get to the bottom of something else. So I'm going to call out Matt Morgan. Matt Morgan, if you can hear me, get your big, goofy out here.
This is going to be interesting. The man who pulled the trigger, the man who rubber stamped the 5th member for Team Tomko, Big Matt Morgan representing TNA management. Yes, he's got a microphone. Yes, he's headed towards the 6-sided ring. And question I have to ask, what was Matt Morgan thinking? Because Tomko asked, he just... what's with the high five and the handshakes all around for Team Tomko?
Well, I would want an explanation, too, if
It's
I'm
supposed
Cage.
to be impartial representing TNA management.
Cage, let me guess. You got a problem with all this, don't you? All right, Morgan. I know you're busy, probably running and getting Cornette's dry cleaning and such, so I will just get to the point. You've allowed 5 members of Team Tomko, putting Team Cage at an obvious disadvantage with only 4 members. What I want to know, since you're doing such a good job running the show, tell us, genius, what are you going to do for Team Cage? We got to know. I got it, Bubba. Bubba, I got it. I got this. Bubba. Bubba, say this for the pay-per-view. We got this. You put yourself over as a creative genius, Christian, week in and week out. Do I have to spell this out for you, genius? Go outside the company if you have to. I don't care. Go find one of those MMA fighters that are helping train Joe. I don't care. You could get JoJo, the idiot circus boy, or this clown box right here as your partner. I don't care.
All right, well, I guess I'm standing here with a little bit of egg on my face. I feel a little foolish. I guess I get what's coming to me. I ask a stupid question, I get a stupid answer. So, you know something? I guess I'll just break it down to you like this. I'm confident with my team of 4. I'm confident with each and every member of Team Cage. So regardless of whether there's 4 members of Team Cage against 5 members of Team Tomko at lockdown, it's on, disadvantage or not. But Morgan, know one thing. The Instant Classic may have one last ace up his sleeve.
What does that mean? Christian Cage may have an ace up his sleeve when it comes to that big lethal lockdown matchup. I have to wait and see what that's all about. I hear the TNA heavyweight champion, Kurt Angle's arriving at the Impact Zone. Let's go to Jay.
To have you back here at TNA Wrestling, but your celebration was cut short last week at the hands of the Tennessee Cowboy, James Storm. I have to ask you, what's it like to be back?
Well, JB, it's not just good to be back. It feels really good to be back home where I belong, right here at TNA. And you know something? I came back a week ago because I just felt like I still had something to give back to this company. And then when I see all the changes going on with Christian Cage, I figured, you know what? It was time for me to step up to the plate just one more time. But James Storm, a glass beer bottle to the back of my head wasn't what I had planned. But don't think that it's going to work against me. The truth of the matter is, it's going to work for me. Because you may as well just have taken a whole lot of gasoline and thrown it on the fire that was already burning inside of me. Oh, I love this place. Tonight, I pick up like I never left. I'm going to make you a star tonight. It's showtime.
James Storm, that was quite a fall, or should I say plunge, that you took at Destination X. I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't think that we'd see you back, and let alone so soon.
See me back? Of course you're going to see me back. Did you think a 20-foot fall is going to keep old Cowboy James Storm out? I don't think so. All it did was give me and Jackie a little time to catch up on some drinking. But then, we're at home sitting there watching Impact, and what do we see? Christian Cage and Rhino kissing and making up. And they call me broke back? Are you kidding me? And Sting, you was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And now, you want to make this an issue? Let's make it an issue! I have no problem with that because I do not respect you, Sting. I don't care that you're a legend. I don't care that you're an icon. I don't care that these people cheer for you. Because I don't respect you. You can sit there and you can beat your chest and you can say, I'm going to make you famous and it's showtime. Well, you know what? I'm already famous. Tonight, I become an icon. I will slap the paint right off your face and I will become more famous. And you can sit there, like I said, and bang your chest and yell. Because once I put my fist down your throat, all you're going to hear is sorry about your damn luck.
But they're happy to be friends again. They're happy to be reliving the past, and it really has reinvigorated both these guys. And you can see how happy that Christian Cage is with Rhino back on his side. But right now, Rhino's on the wrong side of the six-sided ring.
Boy, I think that team unity really driven home by the fact that all the members of Team Cage were proudly wearing their Team Cage t-shirts. Sting, yes, Kevin Nash, Instant Classic, as well as the War Machine, who just got nailed with a dropkick right in the face.
That wasn't a drop kick. That was a picture-perfect drop kick. AJ Styles gets that extension. He's still holding his back from that unbelievable back body drop that Rhino and Cage gave him earlier. But now AJ Styles has to turn things around so quickly using his speed and his athletic ability. But oh, that was a power slam for you. Oh, man, it was close.
Rhino snapped it off with so much power, took AJ down, now turns things over to his tag team partner, not just tonight, but also in the Lethal Lockdown match. You see the double cross chop to the throat by Styles. That just
by Tomko, turns around, and the Pele on the top of the head.
Catches Christian totally unaware. AJ on target, finally the cover, and no, just a 2 count. I think maybe that lapse in time, that momentary delay, may have cost AJ on the pin attempt. After this commercial break, when we return, more of Styles and Tomko against Rhino and Christian. We are back on Thursday Night Impact, and after that running power slam, Tomko goes for a cover, but Christian's able to power out, and Tomko goes right back in his attempt here to just keep Christian grounded.
What's happened here, Mike, I believe, is just the fact that Tomko and AJ Styles have gotten so good together by working together all the time. It's been so long since Rhino and Christian Cage have been friends in that ring. So long since they've had to trust on each other. Tomko and AJ Styles, they know what the other one's going to do. They know each other like the back of their hand. And right now, they're putting on a clinic as they just do the quick tags in and out, and they keep either Rhino or right now Christian Cage on the side of the ring that gives them the advantage.
Boy, as much as Rhino and Christian were in the driver's seat in the early going of this tag team match, the TNA World Tag Team title holders, Styles and Tomko, totally in control now for the past several minutes in this non-title bout.
Oh, absolutely, and you can see, look at the grip that AJ Styles has on the head of Christian Cage, and then just throws him back in the turnbuckle again. Tomko there for the tag so that AJ can take a few more shots, a few more kicks, and then Tomko ready to keep inflicting more damage. Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, look at Cage fight back out of the corner. The knife edge chops to the chest, but as he tries to dive and make the tag, he's cut off, but the referee didn't see it.
Oh, no.
AJ distracted the referee. Andrew Thomas had his back turned.
He should have heard it. I mean, the whole place could hear it. He smacked him right in the hand.
Well, I don't know. Standing room only crowd at the Impact Zone at a fever pitch. Not positive that Andrew Thomas could hear it over the roars of the crowd. But possibly the case, but I think he's got to see it, Don, and his vision definitely impaired at that point.
Well, he's not letting Rhino in the field of play, but you can see Christian Cage fighting off of it, trying to tag again. AJ Styles just holding on to the gut. And look at the strength of AJ pulling him back into the middle. Tell you what, Rhino's getting frustrated wanting to get in, but Christian Cage kicking the turnbuckles.
AJ uses that leg strength just to snap it off, and then goes right back to the cover. That head scissors takeover. 2 count only. As I watch Christian in this match, I still have it in the back of my mind. The fact that when Matt Morgan came out and allowed a 5th member for Team Tomko, Instant Classic says he has an ace up his sleeve. It's not really tangible enough to grasp onto anything and what he might have in mind.
Look at the strength of Tomko as he lets the blood rush down the head of Christian Cage. Oh my gosh, was that close? Holy cow. I'll tell you what disturbs me also about tonight when you think of the crazy things that have happened. How about that sight of Matt Morgan running into the ring and high-fiving Team 3D? It just... he made the decision. Cornette wasn't here, but we see when he makes these decisions, sometimes he just doesn't think.
You've got to call it down the middle when you're a representative of TNA management. And Matt Morgan, to me, may have crossed the line when he allowed Team Tomko to add member number 5. Comeback attempt by Christian. Starts off implant-style DDT. Drapes the arm. Gets the cover. Gets only a 2 count.
He just didn't have enough strength to hold his shoulders down. You can see it. He is wore out. Christian leading. He's everything he's got, just trying to reach out and touch the hand of the War Machine. Now, he kicks at the head of AJ Styles and makes the tag.
But did Andrew Thomas see the tag?
Oh, he's got right. Wait a minute. Oh, you're kidding me.
Tomko was distracting the referee. Tomko was distracting him. He had his back turned again. I'm with you. I saw the tag. You saw the tag. Everybody in the building saw the tag, except for the referee.
I'll tell you what, Andrew Thomas not allowing Rhino back into that ring again. He just happened to not be in the right position, but it's just unbelievable the frustration Rhino's got to feel. Oh, wait a minute. He gets Gorn, the referee. He just lost it. You knew he was going to snap.
That's the way you take your frustration out, at least in the mind of the War Machine. Big spine buster for AJ and Tomko. Oh, right on Rhino. Look at those shots to the back. And Christian, this thing is just totally broken down. Totally out of control. We've got a referee who's laid out. The recipient of the Gore. Look out. Double team attempt is blocked by Rhino.
Look at Rhino just throws AJ Styles into the ring post. Then you see that unprettier just been nailed short temper. And when he was told for this, look at that gore. He just cut AJ Styles in half. That was a gore.
You can see the carnage. The body's laid out. Look out. Here comes 3D.
Oh, my God. Team 3D catches Team Cage when they weren't looking. And the beatdown now going on as Team 3D. But wait a minute.
Here comes Kevin Nash. Right by the broadcast table. And Big Cat. Big Six. He's got that steel chair.
And you can see Team 3D now because they don't want to take that chair shot. And wait a minute.
Look at this. Jim Cornette's coming out here. Jim Cornette calling for the bell.
Oh, he's lost it. He has absolutely lost it as he realizes this match has just totally broke down.
You say Rhino's disqualified?
This match is over. Ladies and gentlemen, Rhino has been disqualified. Your winners are Tomko and the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Not a popular decision here in the Impact Zone, but I can tell you, Team Tomko, Team Cage, lethal lockdown, it's absolutely on fire.
You see what's happening, don't you? You see what's taking place now, all because of your decision. This has already been an explosive enough situation, and now it's become all-out war. Team Cage and Team Tomko are at each other's throats. We can't even get them to wait till lockdown, and you give Team Tomko a fifth member. And now tonight, we got Storm and Sting in a main event, Sting trying to get even, and that could blow the roof off the place. This could be the worst night of my life.
Jimmy, relax. I got this under control, okay? I might have got you in this mess, but most importantly, I'm going to get you out of it. You hired me because you wanted law, you wanted order around TNA. Look no further. That's what I'm here to do. Tonight, I'm personally going to see to it that I referee the match between Sting and Storm, and I'll guarantee you, nobody from Team Tomko or Team Cage will have anything to do with the outcome of that match. Does that work for you, Jimmy? How was that?
All right. You said one thing I agree with. You got me in this, so you're going to help get me out.
Yes.
You want to be the referee, you'll be the referee, but you better keep your word, or next week there's going to be a trained chimp doing your job around here. I'm going to go see if we got a referee shirt that'll fit your big frame.
JB, I already got one. Custom made and all. Tonight, Christian Cage wants to threaten Matt Morgan. We're damn sure going to see who gets the last laugh. Did you see that? Those girls out there were beating the heck out of each other. Jimmy, do you smell that? Because I do. That's called money. M-O-N-E-Y, money, Jimmy. These girls are awesome, Jimmy. At the Lockdown pay-per-view, hear me out. I have a great idea. Just hear me out on this one, Jimmy. We're going to call it the Queen of the Cage match, Jimmy, and everybody's going to love it as usual. It's going to be all the girls on the outside of the cage. Hear me out on this, Jimmy. And they all have to battle and fight to get into the cage. And that's when the match starts. The first two that get in the ring first, a match ensues. And the winner is decided by pinfall, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy, get with it.
Matt, look, number one, you got a match coming up that you need to referee to bail me out of this predicament. Secondly, please leave the wrestling promotion and the brainstorming to the professionals, okay? You got a match, and remember, keep your word, make sure nothing bad happens, or you're fired. This is your last chance.
Jimmy, I got it. Don't worry about it. Come on.
And by the way, an official referee shirt has sleeves.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 3 days away from the most dangerous pay-per-view in wrestling, Lockdown, where every match will be contested in the 6 sides of steel. The double main event will not only feature Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe, but also Lethal Lockdown, the 5-on-5 match where 2 men start, and the other team members enter in alternating intervals. Only after all 10 men are inside the cage, the top, loaded with weapons of all kinds, lowers into place, and Lethal Lockdown begins. Captain Tomko. He's assembled a team that includes his TNA Tag Team Champion partner AJ Styles, plus Team 3D. But it was last week's edition of Cowboy James Storm that on the surface appeared to tilt the odds in favor of Team Tomko, but actually may have strengthened Team Cage.
I mean, think about the brilliance of Christian Cage. Think about what he did. Everybody believing that Matt Morgan responsible for everything that happened with Team Tomko. But when hindsight, when Matt Morgan was standing tall with Team Cage, what a moment.
Brother Tomko, it's obvious that you don't want to waste any breath on any of these morons. You're the leader of our team. You shouldn't have to say anything. Lockdown is only a few days away. And Christian Cage, you skinny, little, insignificant man, you did not get over on Team Tomko last week. All you did was piss us off. You see, the plot that you and Matt Morgan put together is going to backfire right in the both of your faces. Morgan, do not show up to Lockdown. Do not show up in Boston, because it'll be the last time you ever lace up a pair of wrestling boots, you 7-foot-tall frickin' moron. Which brings us to tonight. Kevin Nash and Sting. You two have been bleeding the wrestling industry all your careers. Bullying guys, bullying promoters. You are both the reason why WCW went out of business. But tonight, for the first time in your old careers, the both of you will do something for the first time. For the first time, Kevin Nash and Sting, you will step foot into the ring with the greatest tag team of all time, Team 3D.
Well, the instant classic turned a negative into a positive last week when he won up Team Tomko. He countered James Storm's addition to the roster. He secretly worked the deal with Big Matt Morgan to join Team Cage for this Sunday's Lethal Lockdown. And can you believe Brother Ray knocking Kevin Nash and Sting? They were two of the cornerstones in WCW.
Brother Ray, we heard you out here talking, running down Team Cage, more specifically the Stinger and Kevin Nash. Talking about how somehow they've had it easy in this business, that they've had the road paved for them, that they didn't pay their dues, they didn't cut their teeth. Do me a favor, Brother Ray. Stop whining, stop complaining. Brother Ray, you're like Hillary Clinton in a fat suit.
Actually, some people might think Brother Ray's better looking.
Hey, wait a minute. No matter your political affiliation, none of the candidates deserve to be compared to Brother Ray.
Does that upset you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that was a bad analogy. Hillary Clinton has bigger balls than you.
I don't know how he knows that, but why wouldn't she?
Oh, you know Christian, he loves to get in the mind of his opponents. He struck a nerve with Brother Ray and the entire Team Tomko.
Let me tell you why you're really out here, why you're really mad. Because last week, we made you all look like complete jackasses. You don't think for 1 second that after Storm laid out Sting with a beer bottle, I couldn't figure out what was going on? That Tomko was going to run around and complain and lobby to Cornette about how Team Tomko should get a 5th member and leave Team Cage at a disadvantage? Tomko, this is exactly why I told you never to think.
Christian Cage always was the brains of Christian's coalition.
Because I am the instant classic. I am the champ. And the champ is always one step ahead. And that one step ahead is right here, Matt Morgan. So I'm going to break it down to you like this. At Lethal Lockdown, Team Cage leaves Team Tomko for dead. If you don't know, now you know.
shut up! If you don't do this, blah, 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 blah. Hey, you know what? Don't bring it. Sing it.
Did he get that right?
Not even close. AJ mangles the English language worse than President Bush. And here comes Team Cage with authority, headed to the six-sided ring, and check out Team Tomko. Everybody bails on AJ.
AJ Styles left in the middle of the ring, and when he realizes it, he gets out of there like lightning.
This Sunday, it's Lethal Lockdown. It's Team Cage versus Team Tomko. But first tonight, Team 3D against, yes, Kevin Nash and Sting for the first time ever. Now, let's go to the man who Kurt Angle challenged to put his vow in writing. If you lose at Lockdown, you've got to walk away from professional wrestling forever. Samoa Joe, what is your response to the TNA champ Kurt Angle?
Matt Morgan, we just heard Jim Cornette's official statement saying that you are no longer a part of TNA management. How are you feeling about that?
How am I feeling about it? I think it's pretty simple. Jim Cornette's going to go his way, and Matt Morgan's going to continue going my way. You see, Crystal, it's hard to sit at the back of the bus, a TNA management, watching night in, night out these guys, and not being able to do anything when you know you can take 99%, no, 100% of this roster on any given night. It sucks, Crystal. So when Christian Cage came up to me and gave me the opportunity to join his team, hell yeah, I jumped aboard. It's my turn to shine around here. And I'll guarantee you at the end of the day, at the end of the Lethal Lockdown, everybody, and I mean everybody, is going to know why they're calling Matt Morgan the most genetically jacked, athletically stacked giant going today.
Sting, Big Sexy Kevin Nash, we're only 3 days away from your Lethal Lockdown match. And tonight, it seems as though Brother Ray may have made things just a little bit personal.
Brother Ray, you wanted to hit home? You wanted to get my attention? Well, you got it. You ask, why do I do what I do? Why did I come back? This is my family. I'm standing next to Kevin Nash. For crying out loud. This is my home. This is my breed, if you will. It's the only thing that I know. Where else am I gonna go? What roads have you paved, Brother Ray? You know something? You're marking out for yourself. And you want to question my intentions? Well, tonight when we square off in the ring, I'm going to make it very clear, and you will never question me again.
Strong. You and I kind of differ a little bit. Your intentions are honorable, but quite frankly, I'm here for the money. Always have been. It's a business. It's my job. Overpaid? Let me tell you something. I'd rather be overpaid than underpaid. And you know what? You know how you get paid? By being a main eventer. So when we go through you guys tonight, guess what? It keeps me in that spotlight. I work my way up the ladder again. Where does Kevin Nash go after this? I can promise you one thing. I'll go where the money's at.
Between Sting and Big Sexy Kevin Nash.
We're sitting in on a piece of wrestling history. First time ever, Brother Ray, Brother Devon, Team 3D to square off against Big Kevin Nash and Sting. And look at Kevin Nash dealing out the punishment to Brother Devon here in the opening minute.
Well, you know what the point of attack will be of Team 3D on Kevin Nash. So it's up to him to take the fight to him. And look at those shots where he takes that hip and just drives it into the gut of Brother Devon and then follows it with the right. I mean, he's just got a little extra oomph there, Mike.
Listen, listen to this, Don. Tomorrow night, right here on Spike TV, it's GT TV. That's Game Trailers TV, and you can see an exclusive sneak peek of TNA Impact, the video game. Check it out tomorrow night at midnight, right here on Spike TV, and we are so excited about that TNA Impact video game that's coming later this year.
Well, Mike, you and I are luckier than most people in the world. We got a sneak preview. We got to see the whole operation and what they've done, and I'm telling you, I've never been more impressed than I was with Midway Games and the TNA video game that's coming out this summer. You can see there Sting has got the arms wrapped around Brother Devon as he's trying to break loose. Oh, shot to the gut by Devon.
That one caught Sting unaware. Now a series of big right hands in the corner. And Sting has no fight. Brother Devon, big elbow to the top of the head, and they've stunned Sting at this point. Let's see if he can fight back.
You know, we talk about the experience that Sting and Kevin Nash have, but nobody's got more experience working together as partners than Team 3D, and it's a huge advantage in a match like this. And look at this, Sting calling out Brother Ray.
Can you blame him? After all of the trash talking that we heard earlier tonight from Brother Ray, the accusations about Sting and... Oh, look at this. Pushing, shoving the chest. Do you believe that?
Sting just spit right in his face. He called him an old man, pushed him in the chest, and look how Sting responded. Again, you wonder, what is Brother Ray thinking? You talk about waking up the fire in Sting, and look at him. Now he's biting Brother Ray. He's the one doing the dirty tricks because that's what Brother Ray's brought out of him.
Yes, Brother Ray lit that fire under Sting. Now quickly reversed, shot off into the corner. Here comes Brother Ray in, and man, all of that weight just smashed him, and no effect on Sting.
Look at him, Sting just meeting it right out in the middle. And what a shot! He's not backing down for a minute, and then a nice shot to the chin.
A reeling Brother Ray just got caught with another right hand. Big Kevin Nash cheering on his partner from outside. Up in the air. Whoa! Oh, what a back body drop.
Man, that just shows you the guy still got it. That strength, and he comes in and plants the foot right on the fingers of Brother Ray.
Brother Ray backs off. Sting continues the offensive. Shoots him off into the corner. Stinger splash. Oh no, Brother Ray moved out of the way and dropped him from behind. Commercial break upcoming. When we return, more 3D, Nash and Sting. And we are back on Thursday Night Impact continuation of our first ever meeting. Main event tag team match, Team 3D versus Kevin Nash and Sting. And this is what went down during the commercial break.
Well, this is when all momentum changed. Right here, when the head of Sting got slammed in the steel steps, and you can see now that Team 3D has total control of the match.
Yes, throughout that commercial break, 3D in the driver's seat, in control. Sting tries to mount a comeback. Brother Ray grabs him by the hair and just drives him right back down to the canvas.
Well, you can see how Team 3D keeping Sting on this side of the ring, not letting him get the tag in. But here he ducks under it. Wow, double clothesline sends 3D to the ground.
Explosive move by Sting, springing off the ropes. The clothesline takes down both members of Team 3D, and Kevin Nash is ready. He's waiting. He's got the hand into the ring. He's just waiting for that tag from Sting.
Oh, he wants it. Now Sting gets it in time, and here comes a fresh Kevin Nash. Whoa, what a right. What a right for both of them. And he's just going one after another. And that big size of that 7-footer just putting those punches in the boot.
The power game of big sexy Kevin Nash to fruition. Here goes Brother Devon. Side slam. Cover. 2. No, Brother Ray breaks it up before 2.
And you can see Brother Ray now throwing a punch. Nice block. And Sting goes in after Brother Devon. And Earl Hebner, I'm just going to let them all go.
Totally broken down. First ever meeting between these two teams. Brother Ray fired off by Nash. Brother Devon right behind. We stack up both members of 3D in the corner. Stinger splash.
One right after another, and you can see Brother Devon wobbling. And now Sting getting ready to put him in the Scorpion. Can he turn him over? He does.
Here it is.
He's got it.
Scorpion deathlock applied. Choke slam for Brother Ray from Nash. Hits the count. 2.
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Team Tomko. AJ Styles and Tomko just hit Mike simultaneously, and they're beating down Sting and they're beating down Nash.
Disqualification as referee Hebner calls for the bell, but the beatdown continues.
Well, they're trying to take as much out of him before this Sunday when Lethal Lockdown, taking as much out of him before that ceiling lowers with the weapons as here comes the captain, Christian Cage, and the War Machine Rhino.
Rhino and Cage even up the numbers game here, but then just as soon as they do, it's just the 5th member. It's the Cowboy James Storm to give Team Tomko the edge.
And he goes right after the captain. He goes right after Christian Cage. As you can see, Team Tomko seems to have somewhat of an advantage as Tomko gets to his feet. Brother Ray's still beating on him, and so is Storm. And you can see Brother Ray's got the head of Rhino.
Oh, and the beatdown continues. The post-match beatdown here on Thursday Night Impact. Team Tomko just totally... Here comes Matt Morgan.
And he goes
surveys it and goes right after Brother Ray. And there's a shot for Storm. One for AJ and another one for Tomko. Wow, what a boost.
This is the wild card when it comes to lethal lockdown. The impact that Big Matt Morgan is going to have on the mat when a clothesline for Tomko takes him out.
I'll tell you what, he is intimidating when you see him in that ring. You see that 7-foot Matt Morgan, somebody that can look Kevin Nash eye to eye. And wait a minute, Jacqueline just jumped on the back. What is she thinking? And he just plops her down.
Matt Morgan just took Jacqueline and just shrugged her off. And now, the most genetically jacked, the most athletically stacked giant in professional wrestling today, Matt Morgan, with that press slam, and there goes Jacqueline out to the floor.
She just was used to take out Tomko and Brother Nemo, and look at the War Machine. He goes right after AJ, and the fight continues on as Christian Cage throws James Storm in the rail. And you can see the advantage now going back to Team Cage.
Matt Morgan was the difference maker. There's no doubt in my mind, and you're right, Don. It's all Team Cage now.
And look at this as you see the War Machine just throw AJ over the rail with Cage. One shot after another. Storm trying to get away. Tomko and Nemo look at Matt Morgan pounding on Devon.
Absolute physical beatdown continues. They're out in the crowd, AJ and Rhino. Now Tomko and Sting squaring off. Oh, there goes Sting into the post.
Everybody's just getting hurt. Think about it. This Sunday, you wonder who's going to have anything left in the tank. As you see Matt Morgan going after Brother Devon. There's Brother Ray, Tomko. It's just a melee. Gore! 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 He just cut AJ in half.
Rhino just took AJ out of his boots. This is wild. This is out of control. But can you imagine when all 10 square off with weapons and the 6 sides of steel? We'll see you Sunday at Lockdown.